Hello, Cancer. It's Robin Blakey here, and I am going to give you your monthly tarot card messages. So, Cancer, when I laid out your cards, what I see here for you this month is you're moving from a period of either rest or recharging into action, or moving from a place of thinking or mulling things over or that sort of thing into actually taking some action steps. This is how this feels to me, okay? So that's kind of the overall thing that I was seeing when I first laid out the cards. And I will look at each individual card here and tell you what I get for my messages. So, Cancer, what I see here is that you have recently learned how to focus. Okay, I'm very, very drawn to the word focusing on this card. I'm not always drawn to the words, but when I am, it's important. Okay, so you've really learned how to focus your energy and your time. The other thing here, though, is that you sometimes put all your focus on worry, okay? And I do feel like for many of you, this is financial stuff, but not for all of you. But you put all of this focus on worry, and that's what you're attracting, okay? Or that's how it's been in the past. I do feel that you've learned some lessons here about where you put your focus and attention and your thoughts, okay? And so this is kind of coming to a close. You've worked through this, and that whole manifesting, and manifesting not because you're trying to manifest it, but through worry, okay? So that's really important. The other thing that I'm seeing here for you, Cancer, is it's really time to declutter. Now, this could be in the home, but this also could be like removing things from your life that no longer serve you. Situations, people, whatever it may be, you have some things that this is no longer serve you. Feel this is something you have been working on, and you're almost there. Okay, so keep working on that part of it. Okay. I'm also seeing a sandhill crane. Okay. When those random things pop in, I share them, and I know they're not relevant for all of you, but they will be relevant for some of you. So, Cancer, the other thing that you have coming in this month is I do see an opportunity or a something like an opportunity. I don't know why I'm getting something like an opportunity, but being presented to you. And this does feel to me like it would have to do with home or finances, okay? An opportunity being presented to you. Now, when I say being presented, I feel like you're going to really think about it before you take it, okay? Which is, there's nothing wrong with that, weighing the pros and the cons. But I feel this opportunity would be a good choice, okay? It does feel like a good choice to me. You may have to juggle some things around to make it work, but I do feel that in the long run, this will lead to some steps that are going to help you down the road. Okay, that's the best way I can put that and how that's coming in. The other thing I'm getting here in regards to home and family, okay, what I'm seeing here with home and family is that you need to be a little more open. Okay, that's the best way I can word it. You need to be a little more open with things going on in the home and the family. Keeping things bottled up is not serving you, and it has not been serving you, especially recently. Okay, so you're going to have to open up more to make things a little bit smoother in that regard. Okay. I'm also seeing, and again, another random thing, but I'll throw it out there. I'm seeing like a barrel, okay, like a whiskey barrel, okay. I know that sounds random, but they are random, and it is what it is. Okay, Cancer. So the other things that you have going on here, when I first laid this card down, it actually came in upside down, and I don't normally read cards whether they're upside down or right side up. I just use my intuition, okay, that and when I saw this one upside down, I am using my intuition because it's telling me that some things are more in balance for you now this month, that you had been out of balance. And this could have been with work and home life. Maybe some things not in balance, spending too much time with one and not the other. And the other thing about balance for some of you is emotional balance, more balanced emotionally, that you've worked through some stuff, okay? And that stuff that you've worked through would be those heavy emotions, like jealousy, bitterness, anger, resentment, guilt, even shame, those types of emotions that you've had to work through. And I feel like you have. That this feels very good to me this month, okay? And because you've worked through that, I do see some change coming in here for you. It was like change was being held up because some things were out of balance here, okay? Now, I am very focused on the word, not awakening, but awakened, okay? So I got to throw that out there because that is coming in. Okay, Cancer. So I guess I'm not done with this card. Let me go back here once. So the other thing about this card is being transparent with your words or your communication, okay? Transparent with your words and communication, not being cryptic, not being eluding to when you say something, or assuming that people can read between the lines, okay? You need to be very transparent with your words and communication this month. It's going to save a lot of miscommunication, grief from miscommunication. That's what I get on that card. Okay, so Cancer, moving forward here. So the other stuff that you have going on this month, this feels like it has to do with a relationship, okay? A love relationship or a close relationship of some sort. And what I see here is that I feel like somebody is kind of leading you or pushing you in a direction that you're not real certain about, or you don't know if it's a good choice for you, okay? And so you're a little bit hesitant about this. And I feel a lot of pressure. It feels like a lot of pressure. Now, take a pause, okay? Because if you're not sure about it, take a pause. It doesn't mean it's wrong, doesn't mean it's right, but take a pause until you do know, okay? Don't let somebody pressure you into something that you don't feel is right for you, okay? The other thing that I'm getting here on this card is that I see a lot of people pulling at your time. A lot of people and I don't feel like this is things, I feel like this is people actually pulling at your time or your emotions or something along those lines. You're going to have to set some boundaries this month, because that's going to get a little overwhelming if you let people keep pulling at you. That's the words I keep hearing, is pulling, okay? All right. Cancer, you also need to... what's the word I want to use? Use your creativity. But when I say use your creativity, what I mean is using your creativity from the heart. And this could just be for hobbies. It could be for things that bring you joy. It wouldn't have to be in any other manner. But make sure you take time for the things that bring you joy. And, creativity is, we use our creativity in pretty much everything in life, but allow yourself some wiggle room on this creativity. Like, don't box yourself in. And I don't know what exactly that means, but that's how that's coming in. The other thing I'm getting here for you, Cancer, is I do see a lot of crystals. I see crystals, okay? So if you're not already working with some crystal energy, then go ahead and look into that, okay? Because that is coming in here. And lastly, on this card, I'm getting some ideas coming in for you to help improve something in the work or finance area of life, okay? Some ideas coming in. That's all I'm getting, ideas coming in. So be open to what comes in, what drops in your head this month for work and finances, okay? All right, Cancer. So what I get here on this card is that you've been through some pretty difficult times recently, okay? Some emotionally difficult times is how this feels to me. And it's time to move out of that, but it's like you're mired down in it, or you're stuck in it, okay? Because it's been so difficult. It's like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're expecting the worst, okay? Start expecting the best. That's what I'm getting here. Start expecting the best to shift that pattern that you have going on here, okay? The other thing here, too, Cancer, is long-term success doesn't happen in short-term moments, but short-term moments all add up to long-term success. So don't expect a aha, boom, success to happen instantly. But know that every little step you take, every little thing that you do will lead you to that long-term success, okay? That's what I'm getting here for you. And I'm also getting something about a diner. A diner. Yeah, that's the word I'm getting, okay? It might be one of those random things that only apply to a couple of you, but there you have it. All right, Cancer. So as you move through this month, okay, don't get in your head too much, okay? Don't get mired down in your head too much. Don't get stuck in your thoughts. And you get these repetitive loops in your head and you go over and over and over something. Try to stay out of that. And of course, the best way to get out of your head is with music. Whether that's meditation music, whether that's music that makes you dance, maybe you play an instrument, I don't know, sound vibration, frequency will help you get out of your head is what I'm getting, especially this month, okay? You also, I feel like you either are or you have recently cut somebody or a situation out of your life, and you're second guessing that, you're having doubts about it or second guessing it. I don't feel you need to second guess it. I feel like whatever or whoever you cut out of your life is making room for something better to come in, okay? The universe abhors a vacuum, meaning if you remove something, there's an empty space there to be filled, okay? On another note with that, if you do smudging, if you smudge your house or sage, you don't just want to remove the lower vibration energy and leave a void, because then anything can fill it. You want to fill that void with love and light. So make sure you add that into your routine, I guess, if you're clearing energy in some way. All right, Cancer. So what I get here is, and I got this before, you're kind of moving out of a period of darkness into lightness this month. This ship is coming to shore, okay? So this rough waters that you've had, whether that's, and I do believe it has affected you emotionally, whether that is in work and finance or home or whatever area of life this is, it's affect you emotionally. And I feel like you're very much moving out of that this month. So there's not just light at the end of the tunnel. Like I feel like you can see the light here with this month of this getting better, okay? The other thing that I'm seeing here for you, Cancer, and I don't know a lot of research on it, but I am seeing magnetic bracelets, and they are known to help, or they claim to help with arthritis and various other things, and it's popping in, so I'm going to share it with you, so it might be something you want to check out. And don't be afraid to shine there, Cancer, okay? Shining or stepping into your own power is not being a show-off. It's not being arrogant. You can do that in a way that is just, it's just who you are. Don't be afraid to do that is what I'm getting there. Yeah. Okay, Cancer, those are your messages. Robin Blakey here. If you want your own tarot card reading, a video emailed to you, go on over to my website. And thanks for tuning in.
Visit robinblakey.com.